Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh, yeah.
Is it going to be bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
Jake, while I'm getting prepared, pull up Alabama's schedule, would you please? Pull up Alabama's schedule. No headline. Okay. We're just talking.
No headline.
No headline. We're talking football. I'm so re-listening all weekend to the weekend. So with ACC and Big Ten, just listening to all the stuff going on with scheduling stuff, and it's just been remarkable. The interesting part was, you notice the ACC was not unified. The ACC was not unified with what they wanted for scheduling as far as the playoffs. Was not unified like that. I'm big on this one, the 9-1-1-1, or there just must be 10. Okay. And I heard a pundit say this. I can't
must
say
be
it.
10.
Was that you have to play, if you don't play 10 Power 4 games, you shouldn't be able to qualify for the playoffs. Just makes you schedule. Just makes you have to schedule. And so, but I like the 9-1-1-1, which means you're going to play 9, but you have to play one group of 4 outside of your conference, 9 conference games. Then you have one group of 6, one FCS if you want. I don't like the FCS, but I do not like the other part. I want games, and that's all you hear from everyone now. Everyone wants great games. That's going to happen out there. Now, the shots that were fired I thought was interesting. In a way, they took a huge shot, and it was one of the pundits took a huge shot. In essence, it was Nebraska they took a shot at, but they weren't. They're taking a shot at Indiana. But what his line was, if you cancel a game, you're not a serious program. So he was on Indiana for canceling Virginia. He was on Nebraska for canceling Tennessee.
I wonder what Cignetti would say.
No, he was. He came after Cignetti first. That was what started it. But he said, he goes, you're not a serious team if you're canceling a game that you think might be a potential loss. That was his take on
pundit?
it. I can't remember who it was. I heard it was on whatever it was. It's a national. Okay. It's a national pundit. He came with that. And I just thought it was, like I said, the stuff is, so here's the deal. Have you ever heard an NFL coach complain about a schedule one time?
No.
They don't complain about a schedule.
Teams.
And and guess how many they play? They play 17 of them.
Yep.
They play 17 of exactly equal across the board. Sometimes you go like, there's some teams, Penn State, they're probably going to play 2 or 3 games that they could lose. They have 3 non-con. They have like 2 or 3 games out of a 12-game season. They have 2 or 3 games that are like going, what are we looking forward to? The Ohio State game. It's a big deal. 2 or 3 the entire time. Now, here's the other part is, if you're the SEC and everybody wants to dog on the SEC, easy now. Easy. Alabama, who do they got non-con?
Florida State, Louisiana Monroe, Wisconsin, and Eastern Illinois.
So think about that. So they're playing 10, and they're playing. Imagine when they scheduled Wisconsin, that was probably 7-8 years ago.
Yeah, and they were good.
That's a big game.
Florida State too.
Florida State's a huge game. So my point is easy on that one. Florida plays Florida State and Miami non-con.
Yeah.
So let's ease up on this attack of the SEC.
Oh, I don't attack.
Yeah. But a lot of people do remember that was the shot. Well, we'll just do what the SEC does.
Cignetti said.
Cignetti did it like that. And so easy on taking.
Cignetti.
Some deserve the shots, some don't.
Some don't. Right.
Don't. So my point is, as long as you play 10, I'm still on board. As long as you play 10 Power 4
programs,
I'm on board. If you only play 8 conference, but the other 2 are Power 4, I'm still on board with it. Now you can go down that rabbit hole like that. And I'm a big fan of this one. I went full circle on this. Completely flipped after listening to all the pundits. I'm all about the AQs. I'm all about the 4-4. And that model came up more. If you notice the ACC, they were not unified. Some of them want the
Why are you for the 4 AQs?
Because I want better games, and here's what it means.
Oh,
in the Big
yeah.
Ten and in the SEC, 6 teams are alive.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the play-in game, if you want to use that term. But the top 6 teams are getting a shot at the playoffs.
you can schedule more aggressively in the
You
non-conference.
can schedule more aggressively non-conference, which gives you better games. And if you're 6th, you're playing to go to you have a play-in game, and those games on those days would be incredible. Then the ACC and the Big 12 would also play one play-in
Wow.
game. So you're gonna have all these games. All I care about is quality games. I don't want to see these games. I don't want
get
to
it.
see these games.
I'll tell you what. That automatic qualifier discussion gets heated. Like Bennett, Marty's son would fire at you right now and say it's a joke. 4 automatic qualifiers. You're handing out. It's artificial. You're handing out bids before anybody plays a game. That's where some people come.
And I
down.
agree with some of that, but you get better games. But here's the deal: you're not handing anything. Like that it's the top 6 that have a chance to get into it. Also, the odds are over a 10-year period that the SEC and Big Ten would put 4 in.
Oh, yeah.
no matter what.
The odds are that for sure.
And so it's not like, yes, there's a chance that the 4th team didn't deserve it 1 year out of 10.
I know.
And even that's
I
really
understand.
slim. I just want better games, and this secures better games because now you feel like we can schedule out of conference better, and then also it makes a big difference. You get a chance for a play-in. To be in the top 6, if you're not in the top 6, do you really deserve any sort of conversation?
Well, that's a good question. Iowa would have been. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Iowa would have been. That's Milford.
That's Milfie's.
Iowa would
Hi.
have Milfy. Iowa would have been in the play-in game last year.
Yeah.
I mean, they would have been in that 6th slot. So
I just enjoy great games. Here's the last thing.
I hear you.
Now that camp has started, track this across you've already seen it in the NFL. Track injuries. You've already seen it. I think there was a Dolphin blew his knee.
Yeah, I'm sure did. Artie Burns.
Yeah, blew
I'm
his
sorry?
knee.
Artie Burns,
So
cornerback,
gone for the season.
year.
Corner?
Cornerback.
The best wide receiver for the Titans, broken collarbone diving for a ball. So he's probably out 6 to 8 weeks.
Stress.
And so just monitor the injuries. But here's the deal with injuries. You have to play football.
Right.
You have to play football. Sometimes it's like, I told you about this one, the one conversation, it drives me nuts. We're going to have a scrimmage like that. We're going to try to get after it. We're going to do this and that. And then there's going to be somebody, don't want to get anybody hurt. Yeah, no kidding, buddy. Hey, appreciate you down there from the other end of the table. Like that. Who raised their hands when we get somebody hurt? I just drive.
Let's get some injuries out
I just
today.
want to fight somebody on that every time. Don't want to get anybody hurt.
Don't wanna get anybody hurt.
Yeah, no kidding. But at some point in time, you have to play a little bit of football too. You have to have somebody because you know what? You can ease into basketball because you have 10 games up front. Where you have either 1 or 2 of the 10 games, or what you say, difficult games. You have some games to ease into playtime. You don't so much in football.
Not really.
You think Alabama's going to have to ease into the Florida State game?
No.
In preparation, they got to be ready to go and be ready for the
roll. Gotta be ready
physicality
to
of it.
roll, yeah.
Now you want to. There's certain things about staying up and things you want to do, and you don't want to be an idiot, but you have to play some ball. So if someone gets hurt on your team, if you get on the coaches, that's wrong because they have to be able to play at some point in time some football, and it's a padded game. And that's part of it.
Yep,
That's
I
just
agree.
part of it.
Yeah.
And so, but track it because there'll be some injuries that are going to happen.
Yeah, you got to start paying attention.
There's going to be injuries that happen now that are going to alter the entire season.
Critical injuries.
Critical injuries that will alter the entire season that will be coming up here.
They happen every August.
Usually
Yes.
happens a lot to the Dolphins.
Artie Burns.
Was that a starter, Jake?
No, he wasn't going to be a starter, but they already have no depth at cornerback. They signed some guys off the street this week. They haven't played for a couple of years. They're in dire straits at cornerback, but that didn't help out Artie Burns' injury.
So it'll be interesting to do it. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. It's I thought there was a crack when Drinkowitz said no. I believe I like what the 4-4. He went against Sankey and the rest of the
he did.
SEC.
You like Drinkwitz did?
Went hard against it, and then the ACC had several that were not on board with the 5-11.
Starting to crack.
Several.
Starting to crack.
You start so a little bit.
Well, it's hard to get everybody to agree. I mean, I
You-
understand both
But the
sides.
better games, all I'm caring about is people say, do I like people just getting the qualifier no matter what? I really don't. But you're going to get better games in the end. And those,
I get what you're saying throughout the year.
Home games, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Those home games you would have. And also think who's alive November 1.
a lot of people.
60 teams.
That's awesome. This is what you
60
want.
teams are going
That's
to be
the dream.
alive to have a dream, to have a chance to get in at that time.
Does the 5-11, which would give 5 highest rated conference championships access, is it put more emphasis on conference championships?
Absolutely, it
Okay,
does.
so
And
that's what I like.
And that's not a bad thing.
Because
It's
that's
not-
more pure college football.
It's
to me.
not a bad thing. So I'm like, it's not a bad thing. Like I said, I just know that there's going to be on that Saturday. You're going to be going there watching. It's like, oh wow. Because when you watch the conference championship game, the one thing you do know, they're both in.
Yeah, that's true.
They're both in.
That's true.
So you watch a few more games, but there's not. If you think it's 100-0, it's not.
It's not.
Even myself, I can get.
Oh, I can go both ways.
You can go back and forth, different things. I just like the fact that you have to play 10, no matter what. So if they say we're only going to schedule
That's-
8,
yeah.
then it's okay. But you got to play 10. You got to be able to play up a little bit to have that
Good
chance.
job.
That is a Football Facts Monday on Bill's Thrills, sponsored by Diner Contract.
Back to more of Bill's Thrills Rewrapped. Sponsored by Acres Equipment on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Bugaboo Tuesday today, Bill.
Things that bother me. I thought I'd do this. I thought maybe I'd go back in time.
Oh, thank God.
Go back to better times,
Thanks
Jake.
for doing this.
Appreciate that, Steve. And I know this is going to resonate with you. Jake might have missed this whole lifestyle. Maybe not.
We'll see.
My dismay with the display. My dismay with the display. Watertown, South Dakota. Getting gas. I walk across the street to McDonald's. I walk across the street,
Okay,
which
this
is
is
one of the
interesting.
greatest restaurants in the history of the world.
Watertown.
Yes, Watertown. I go with that. Mass confusion when I walk in. Because first of all, there's no work at the counter. It's just a kiosk you have to go to. So the kiosk freaks me out. But here's where my meltdown occurred.
Oh, no.
The display. When you used to walk into a McDonald's, it was so incredible to see the stacks. Cheeseburgers, hamburgers, boxed Big Macs, the apple pies. They were all, there'd be like 10 of them, 12 of them. And you'd order your food and they just grab a sack and they'd walk over and they just bag it, boom, 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 and you were out.
What are they doing now?
There is zero display. They no longer have any display of anything up. There's not one pre-made, ready to go. You walk in there at 12:04, there'd be 20 cheeseburgers at the ready. That display, can you see it, Steve? It was incredible.
What do you think?
Yellow for the cheeseburger wrappers. It was more of a brownish color for the hamburger wrappers. McDonald's was
Yellow
in
for the ham.
yeah. The fish was in a bluish one, I believe.
I think so.
The Big Mac was in a box.
Yep.
Came in a blue
Red
box.
or blue, maybe.
I don't know, had a box.
There's
Like
red
the-
and Columbus,
The
the
quarter pounder also came in a box, and it was the display was so incredible. And you'd stand back that 3 deep and just look and go, look at that. There's like 100 hamburgers ready to go. And guess what? The one that was 12th and first, they tasted the same. They were incredible.
No difference.
No display. And the lady looked at me. I couldn't quite figure out the kiosk, but I got it done. And I walked over to her and she goes, "Now, did you pay at the kiosk?" I said, "No." It said I could pay at the counter. And that was like, she's like, gave me that look like, okay, we'll work through this.
Oh.
And yeah, so I had to walk my buddy Gary
God dang it.
Chalky through this thing, how to pay at the kiosk. And then you look over there and there's no display. There's no burgers on display. That was the standard of McDonald's. It's not how it was, Steve, in
100%.
1979.
You're like a man without a country. at
Yeah,
this point.
it really. I'm the man without a country.
Lost.
I mean, it is. I mean,
Wait, I can just see his face. I feel bad.
walked-
for him.
I stood
You
there.
can see it too.
When I first walked in, I panned and I looked, and there's no one. There's not even anyone at the counter. There's no one. You know, before, remember the little McDonald's hat? They'd have it on the McDonald's hat. Welcome to McDonald's. No, there was no one there.
I just want to be there and say, "Bill, it's fine. We'll negotiate."
It would be
this."
fine though.
Oh, my voice when I go through, and when you go through the drive like that, will you be using the app? No, I'm going to pay cash. I'm going to pay cash through a window. I'm going to food delivered to me. Oh, I just snapped.
back at
Will you be using the app? No. Every time I have to have that answer. God.
No, I'm going to hand you cash
Cash
through a window like it's 1978.
Exactly.
You're going to like it.
We're all going to like it. You're going to give me back incorrect change, and it's fine. God. What are we doing?
Happily.
Be better. Drive away happily, exactly. And I never check
I'm
my.
going to give you cash.
Give you cash to a window. Like we did in 76.
Proper times.
Better times. McDonald's, you still serve good stuff. Don't get me wrong. You have good, but we've lost our way. We've lost our way.
I've encountered the same thing in Texas last year. Freaked me out. There's nobody to count.
There's no one there. Not one person.
Nobody to count.
And there wasn't even someone standing there. At least sometimes if you have to do the self checkout at a lot of places, there's someone there to help you. There was no one.
It's utter confusion.
It's utter confusion for the
olders.
For
olds.
For the elderly.
Yells back at the person. No.
No. And I hand you cash through a window.
Wait, do you want some response, Bert? Bill?
Yeah. Is there anything on the text line?
Did he call you Bert?
Bert. Bert.
I saw Bert on here again. That's why I said that. Someone says those kiosks are the worst. 100, Bill, on this one.
Ouch! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Big B says, Bill, I'm dying over here in this one. Kevin in Waukee, Iowa says, amen, Bill. I used to order sometimes just because I loved getting a box versus the wrapper.
Yeah, the box was incredible. And yeah, you open that bad boy up and you see you see the Big Mac, and it'd be a little disheveled. You had to kind of piece it back together a little bit, but it was fine. It was fine.
You can still do that when you go through the drive-through.
More response. Sipple's #1 fan says,
great.
I went to McDonald's yesterday. I paid in cash, and the kid panicked.
Oh.
I don't think you could even pay in cash inside.
Oh,
that's why the kid paid.
Hey, I got a 20 here. I got a 20 burning a hole in my pocket. Anybody want it? No. No can do, buddy.
There's no slots to
There's
slide it through.
There's nothing to slide your. No, it's just.
We're in trouble.
Now this
We're in
person
trouble.
sounds just like you, Bill. Hey Dog says,
Hey, who?
Hey Dog.
Hey, dog.
Beautiful.
My
Beautiful.
wife gets mad at me every time I say no to checking in with the app. She says I sound so angry with it. So
I do
that
every
sounds
time.
like Bill.
No.
The best. They always ask you, will you be using the app today, sir? No.
Quick, not even think. Nope.
My face is just like this too. That's my face.
What kind of question
That's
is
my
that?
that's my McDonald's face. Anything else?
Oh,
in the
it's
text line?
okay. It's okay.
Let's see here. Big Haas says,
Haas.
Big Haas. Burger King, Taco Bell, other fast food restaurants all do the same. It's not fast food anymore. It's not the same. It's not the same.
The display was so incredible. When you stood there, 2 deep, 3 deep, and you just look up there and go, "There's 14 cheeseburgers ready.
Right.
They're ready to go. Now there's nothing. I just want stuff thrown in a bag and handed to you immediately. That's what I want. That's what I want to have happen."
Vern in Dakin says,
This is hard to
the
hear.
ordering from the kiosk is absolutely absurd. I refuse to do it.
So what's your option?
Yeah, I was caught in a pickle. I had to kind of figure it out and not happy with it. In the same time too, I was not unhappy with the worker who eventually handed me it, because like this isn't their problem. It's not their fault. They're just adjusting to what's going on.
It's not.
It's not there. They really can't go back and go backwards. But also here's the other one too that bothered me. As we're driving by, I saw the next McDonald's. No more how many served on their signs.
Oh.
Well,
Remember
yeah,
that
that
one?
was a big
That
deal.
was a
yes.
big.
Yeah.
19 billion served. You'd love to see it every time. When you pulled in 1979 on vacation to
You
a
were paying
McDonald's,
attention, yeah.
you paid attention. Look at that, man. Look at how many are served.
God dang it. There's still good things about it. That you still get.
No,
that-
it's still good.
Yeah. The service. No.
Shamia says, I don't acknowledge the app. I just start ordering my food. I have no time for this app conversation.
Yeah, I'm with you,
Bill. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey Jake, what is the little square that you have to show your phone to and you get
QR code.
QR
yeah.
codes
That'll
are
get you
trouble
too.
too. Those are
trouble too.
a little too prominent in Vegas.
Oh, they're everywhere. They're in Lincoln.
They're
everywhere.
they're
It's all over the
everywhere.
place.
Like
Sad.
I went into a restaurant to get a pizza and there's no waitress or anything. The bartender says, "Oh, you just use your QR code. You can order off that." I'm like, okay, it freaked me out.
Interesting.
Yeah,
You know what I love? I love a menu.
And a waiter.
and a
And a
waiter.
waiter, yes.
Yeah, waiter or a waiter.
Yeah, I love having my stuff handed to me.
Right.
And yes.
I was like, okay, this is gonna be interesting. You can do it, but anyway,
Bill-
that is
Bill, the headline one more time, please.
My dismay with the display.
That is a
walked into
wonderful.
McDonald's in Watertown.
South
South
Dakota.
Dakota.
My whole life changed. My
Yeah.
whole life changed.
I could see that. I bet you didn't have. Was it confusion on your face?
Confusion. The biggest confusion was no one at the counter.
Yeah.
No one even there. That got me. And then I turned around and looked for the display. Not one thing on display. Remember what the apple pie section looked like? I think it's to the right. Yeah, it was beautiful to see.
Wild Card Wednesday for Bill's Thrills today, Bill.
Wild card, and this hit me, and I have a story to go with it.
Okay.
To be at ease, look to the cheese. To be at ease, look to the cheese. Old school, better times. There used to be a thing called the Cheese League. The Cheese League. And that was in Wisconsin
Right.
and Minnesota. The
His
Bears,
glasses.
the Packers, the Chiefs, the
Yes,
Vikings,
yes.
the Saints, and then for 1 year, the
Yes.
Jags.
God, this is
Jake,
amazing.
did you know that there was
no.
a Cheese League?
Nope, never heard of it,
So
Bill.
this is where they all went to camp.
How'd you know
They
this?
start this, I think it was in the 80s is when it started. And they go up there, Jake, because for joint practices, it was like, so it's all these small schools, Wisconsin, Platteville, Stevens Point, all these small schools would host them. So it was the Cheese League. They were in Wisconsin.
Uh-huh.
So they would bust, so they had 6 teams at one time, all had camp in the
Wow.
state of Wisconsin.
True story.
And it was incredible to watch the film from that because then, and also there'd be 3 teams who get together on a day. It might be the Bears, the Packers, and the Vikings all practicing together. And these are interconference foes.
Yeah.
Also, foes.
yes.
Yes.
Foes.
And it was incredible.
They're
So
foes.
there was such a relationship with the Kansas City Chiefs and Nebraska. The work was incredible. So they're like, hey, if you ever want to go to camp, they'll take care of you. So I went. Myself and my dad drove to see the Chiefs practice.
Nice.
We drove up there and we stayed in the dorms. Me and my dad stayed in a dorm room.
Really?
And we'd go to practice, and I had this special wristband because I was from Nebraska, and I'm not sure his
And you're
name.
special.
Help me with this one, Boyd Epley, if you're listening. Red was his name, and Red was the head strength coach at the Chiefs, and
Okay.
he had Nebraska ties. I had carte blanche. I was in the huddle. I was in the huddle at practice
With
the-
Montana?
with the Chiefs. Montana, no,
What?
Montana was not there at this time. I was in the huddle with these guys, especially on. It was unbelievable. Derek Thomas was there from.
Okay.
was
There's
there.
a name. There's that's Hall of Fame,
And
right?
it was, and I was,
Yes.
and I would be with intermingling with all these players, and I'm just like it was. And I remember how blown away I was. 'Cause I'm so used to just boom, boom, boom structure. In between like series, like they're talking about going golfing that afternoon. What they're going to do. This is like the vets, the real dudes, the ones like, no, I've made the team. I've got guaranteed contract, and I'm really good. But it was so cool to be up there and to have that clearance to be there. And then also like they had a hospitality room. Me and my dad and a Kansas City Chiefs scout sat and had beer. And remember the bugles, the little
Yes.
bugles?
Oh.
We ate bugles. We had a bag of bugles, and we just sat there. And the hospitality suite was in a dorm room that had been cleared out. They just brought a table in and 6 chairs. And we just sat there. That was it. That was the hospitality room.
fine.
They had free beer in a cooler, and then they had bugles for you to eat.
Hospitality.
And
That's hospitality.
and we got to go to all the meetings, and it was literally insane how cool it was.
The Cheese
The
League.
Cheese League. To be at ease, look to the cheese.
That's amazing you brought this up because Michael Zavir was. I
It
asked
was so
him.
cool.
He covered the Saints, and so he said 94, 95. When were you there?
What's that? Oh, that'd have been way, way, way earlier than.
You said the 80s, right?
yeah,
Bill?
I was in the 80s like that.
Oh,
let, me,
okay.
let me go to something here for you. Give me one quick sec. I'm going to go to a deal because I made a shot of this here.
The
So-
Cheese League.
Packers, Bears. Okay, so the Packers, they were in De Pere. Bears were in Platteville. Vikings, Mankato. Kansas City Chiefs, River Falls. That's where I was at. New Orleans Saints were in La Crosse.
Okay.
And then Jacksonville came in late for 1 year. They went to Stevens Point. And it was there for cooler temperatures, less distractions, away from home. No one
that makes
does
sense.
that. No one does that.
I don't think they do that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
does
No. It ended in like 96.
Okay, does anybody go anywhere?
No, I don't think so.
No,
It's all
they don't go anywhere.
near your state, or near
In-
your
yeah.
stadium area.
It's so this was something. Can you imagine the excitement in Wisconsin Platteville when the NFL
gosh.
team showed up? Can you imagine what that did to your economy?
Oh, God,
I mean,
yes.
insanity.
I would
but
think
the
so.
fact that I had that kind of clearance in the Cheese League just made me. It was better times.
Better times, and
Better.
you were just you were kind of youth.
I was a
You're
graduate assistant at
So
Nebraska.
20
So
something.
still young.
Yeah, and
Still
so,
young.
but it'd be like, so think about this too. Practice didn't used to start till somewhere around maybe like the 6th or 7th of August because there was 2-a-days.
Right.
Now it's a 25 practice, but it's one every day with days off. So it's a lot. It's the camp's
Spread it
actually
out.
longer. the days of camp is longer. So we had time to go up there. We spent 2.5 days. Me and Ron, and I had that golden ticket. And then Red would be like, Coach, get out here, get on the field.
Who was the head?
What's that? Gosh, you know what? I'm drawing a blank like that. But for some reason, I thought maybe it was Schottenheimer.
Might have been.
When Marty was there. Maybe I'm off on that. I don't really remember. I really don't remember that part.
Isn't that interesting?
But I vividly remember what it was like being on the fields and watching him. And then also, like I said, it was just incredible to be a part of. And then to have that kind of clearance. Because everybody else was behind the rope. And they'd be going like, oh, no, coach, look, you got the wristband. Come out here.
Wow.
Yeah, come out here.
The golden ticket.
You get the golden ticket.
Because of the strength coach.
And because of the ties that Nebraska had with the Chiefs. And I believe at the time, and I think this is 96.9% true, it was because Nebraska was so really like the Chiefs at that time because the Chiefs had not signed someone who left early. That was a big deal back in the day. If you were leaving early back in the 80s and this time. Neil Smith, I know was there also at this time.
Oh, he was
with the Chiefs.
He was
with the Chiefs. At
so
this
you had that
time.
connection.
Yeah, but it was just like I said, the Cheese League will change. It would change your life if you research it.
The Chiefs now they do go to St. Joe.
St.
They
Joe,
do, yep.
yeah.
So that's kind of I think some teams go a little close.
Well, they used to go to Wisconsin.
Right.
Now they go
Well,
to
it's a little
St. Joe.
different,
Yeah, it's an hour.
Right.
Henry says the Cowboys are in California for theirs.
Are they?
Yeah, I do
I
think
don't
some-
know.
I do think
they,
some
do they
teams-
still go there?
Someone says they are in California. Steelers go to St. Vincent College. Where's that at?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's from Jerry.
Now the
Lakeland.
Steelers. I mean, the Cowboys forever went
To California.
Went to California. Yeah, went to
I
California.
think some teams still go a little ways. Not like this.
but not to
like this.
Wisconsin.
No.
No, I can remember the River Falls date line for the Kansas City Chiefs. Back when I was at the Journal Star, I'd be like, wow,
When you're
they're
up,
always in River Falls.
when you're up close, I mean, obviously, when I first started, coaching at Nebraska, there was NFL guys all over the place. There'd be future NFL guys. So you're kind of used to it. When you're around NFL practice that close for the first time. Since that time, I've been around a lot of NFL players that I'd coached who were going to the NFL, and I've been to a lot of NFL practices and camps. Went to a ton, OTAs, all that stuff. So it kind of, after a while, it's not the same. But when you're the first time that you're around just all NFL guys, it's like, oh wow,
Yeah.
oh, I'm myself. I'm like, oh wow, this is something I've never seen. When the O line and D line would walk by you, and there's like at that time in camp, there's probably like 14 D linemen, and they all look like they should be starting in the NFL. It wasn't like, oh man, who's that guy? Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Must be a walk-on.
Right.
No, he's not.
No.
Free agents, know what they look like? They look like NFL
They
players.
look like dudes.
Yeah, they look like
Yeah, that
NFL
would
players.
make an impression.
Cheese League, change your
go
life.
You
Hugh
should go
Cruz says the Bears were in Platteville from 84 to 2001.
Yep.
Chad says the Cowboys still are going to Oxnard, California.
So they go
Yeah,
to
still do.
Oxnard.
Yeah.
Still do.
But
But
it's a cool,
that's promising. It's good.
It's
Some
a cool-
people travel still.
Yeah. But the thing was, Jake, it was all about how could they practice together? How easy was it to drive? So now sometimes you'll see where like all of a sudden, who's getting together with the Cowboys or sometimes these they get on planes to fly to go for joint practices. They'll go. The Patriots will go down to the Jags or something.
Oh,
They'll
yeah.
get on planes to go down and practice. He just got in a bus and drove over there. And then I'm almost sure on this. I'd hate to get outside over my skis, but I think there was time there'd be 3 teams sometimes all together working together at one
no,
time.
I don't think you're over your skis.
Yeah, I think that happened also.
I don't think you're over your
When
skis.
I was there was no crossover.
I think
it was,
are.
It was just the Chiefs when I was there watching it. But
And there's a lot of times there's fights
yeah.
when the teams are together.
Team stuff like that, you're going to have that. It's going to happen. Anything else from the text line, Jake?
Confirming Oxnard, California. Broncos are still in the Denver area.
Okay.
Brett says the Vikings left Mankato the year before I moved there. Was bummed to find that out. Now they're in the Twin Cities at the regular facility.
The Bengals. I know the Bengals just do their camp downtown in Cincinnati.
Well, their stadium's down. So it's right. Their practice fields. It's right by the interstate. You
Right
can.
there.
I mean, you can watch practice
From the
From
interstate.
the interstate, you're driving right. You go over the bridge. And it's right there.
Ooh, Burrow just threw a pick.
Yeah. Just
Bill, the headline one more time, please.
if you want to be at ease, look to the cheese.
Back to more of Bill's Thrills Rewrapped. Sponsored by Acres Equipment on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
parenting tips Thursday, Bill. What is our
Got two
topic
Randys. That
today?
was awesome.
Well,
The
I
headline.
thought maybe I'd go back if it does upset the breakers. I probably should have had him text in. I thought I'd go back to better times. Thought I'd go back and see if we can go back in time.
I'm stunned.
and
about
not like
this.
we're not.
Please go back to better times.
To understand the phone, teach them the tone. To understand the phone, teach them the tone.
Okay.
The magical memory of the dial tone.
Oh,
Kids do not understand what
They
even what a
don't.
dial. They have no idea what a dial tone is. And when you met with this, imagine this one, Steve. We're being like in 5th or 6th grade, like that. We get the phone. Phone's not working. What's the first thing your mom say? All right, get a tone. Get a dial tone. The dial tone was the key to
critical,
everything. You had to sit and wait for it sometimes too. You pick the phone up, you had a couple seconds, all of a sudden, and you got the dial tone. That signal, Jake, it was good to go. That was landline heaven. And now kids have no idea
None.
what a dial tone is
No.
at all. We grew up our whole lives based off a dial tone. That's when it was go time. That's the only way you could do it. And then sometimes you pick up your phone, there'd be no dial tone.
That's trouble.
Doing the click on the
Then
deal,
the
click,
phone's
like
dead,
that.
right?
What's going on? What's going on? Right away. Are you getting a dial tone? Obviously not. God,
Pay the
Jake.
bill.
Jake, the sound of the dial tone, I've not heard for I don't know how long. I don't dial tone. I don't use a landline. Do they even have dial tones on
You
landline?
guys don't have a landline, do you?
What's that? Don't have one.
No, we
No,
don't either.
there's no such thing as that. But the dial, there's such a thing. But we don't have
People
it in our
still
house.
have them. Not very many.
Not
though.
very many. And kids these days have no idea.
You mean
When-
this sound right here?
Just play it. Just keep it going.
Do it
Can you
again.
do that again?
That sound.
Let it go. Do it again. Oh, thank you, Jake. That just takes me back.
That's the sound we're looking for there.
It's like
dial tone.
It's like
How did you
1970.
do that?
I have it on the safe
It's
for
like
sound.
it's like 1976 all over again. And that was with us, Steve.
was beautiful.
Steve, that was with us for a long time. When we grew up, the dial tone didn't go away for a long time. I mean, and then even when the transfer over to the cell phone, then they're still dial. Now it's not. Kids
there's
these
no
days,
dial.
if you have a kid right now, Suits, if you're listening, do your kids know anything
Kevin.
about
Kevin
yeah,
Suits,
do
1011
they,
News.
Do they know anything about the dial tone right now like that? They don't.
Jake just kind of taught him.
Yeah, Jake, do it again, would you? Oh God, that's a great sound. Thank you. And I did not tell Jake this was coming. He
No,
just
I've had that on the board for a long time.
Had that on the
Part of
board,
the
ready
game
to
show.
go. Oh, and having that sound, and the kids don't know
You're
it.
taking us back.
It was
to better times.
It was better times. It was better times. You pick the phone up, and sometimes it'd be a while. What's this signal right there? Is that the phone signal? All right, there it is. Do this one. Yeah, I didn't know. He held it out here, so I never held a phone this far away from my ear, so I don't know what that
Why
was.
are you talking
it was
like
more like
this
a,
to people?
Yeah, why are you talking like that? How loud are you talking when you have the phone out here? That was confusing.
How
to
big
me.
is the phone?
How big is the phone? Oh,
What's that? Why'd you hold it?
yeah. What is that?
People go like this to the phone.
Yeah, it's like the time when we did this thing. Remember that we did this thing? We got really awkward.
Holding the phone
Holding
up.
the phone out here.
You could hear the dial tone from here. You know that.
Oh,
But
yeah.
why is it all the way out there?
Yeah, well,
But that was
hey,
your go time. That's how I figured out whether you were able to dial or not dial. That was your time to be able to go. You knew exactly.
That's exactly right.
It's like, okay, I'm good to
Because
go.
if it wasn't, if you didn't hear it, you're like, okay, well,
Didn't do anything.
What's going on?
What's going on? And panic would set in. Then you
Get
hang the
confusion.
phone up. Sometimes you might come back to the phone. Do a lot of this though, Jake. Click, 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 click. What's going on here? I'm not getting a dial tone. And the panic.
What would cause that? Like no dial tone.
No, a lot of things. I'm just amazed the fact that we had the phones we had back in the day. I'm very. You get a hold of people. Also, like that, the all thing with the dial tone and the landline. I mean, a long distance phone call was discussed. It was you didn't make a long distance phone call.
No,
it was
because it
Jake,
show up
was-
on the bill.
It would show up on the bill, and it was a lot.
Yeah, and if it was like a
There you go.
39-minute, the
Yeah.
dad
Yeah.
would be like,
Oh.
okay, what the hell was this?
Oh yeah, me and Steve. Obviously, we've probably sometimes had some acquaintances that were outside of our area, so we'd want to reach out and call
Right.
sometimes to some and
Right.
high school girls,
Right.
and be like, it'd be and it'd be a long distance, and that had to be kept very.
Ah.
And all that was that sounds good. I'll see you there. Yeah, I'll pick you up at 8, and that was it. Tried to hang up as soon as you could.
Right.
If it went on,
Oh,
if it went on for a long time,
Yeah, there
that
were
was-
ramifications.
when that bill showed up,
right.
it was showed up like that. It was
There's
incredible.
a 49-minute
That
call.
call.
There was, there was going to be discussed because there's the bill and there it
There
was.
was. There it was.
What is this? You know,
There it
Why are you
was.
calling Hastings? No reason.
Well, you talked for 49 minutes. Huh?
Wow.
I'll be damned.
The dial tone, and if it wasn't there, you didn't know what was going on.
Anything from the text
We have
line,
some
Jake?
response here at 402-464-5685. This will make you happy, Bill. Someone says, we still have a landline and we love it.
Nice.
They still have the
people
landline.
Still,
yeah, there's not many of them.
no, there's not a lot. You don't run into it very often.
Someone says, better times, so good. That's from Jason the Garbage Man.
Jason the garbage. Jason, have not heard from Jason, bro. Thank you, Jason.
Jason, where are you?
thank
Bring
you.
donuts.
Mark yourself safe.
Yeah.
Yes.
We haven't seen Jason for
Bring donuts.
a long time. Yeah, bring donuts. Kevin in Waukee says, nothing like listening to that dial tone while you have the old rotary dial phone being held by your shoulder, squeezed up to your ear with the old squiggly cord wrapped around your waist.
Oh, it was
Didn't wrap
incredible.
around my waist ever.
But
Quite
that
the
was that.
description
But
there.
that was also then also when if you're a business phone, you had the apparatus on the phone to put it underneath your ear. It's like this little padded thing, had a little foam on it.
Huge when the Journal Star went to that.
That right there is the way we could do this, right?
right.
Had the phone to you.
It was a big time when the Journal Star did that, where they put that thing on the receiver.
Rich in Sioux City, Iowa says, dial tone lasted like 30 seconds and then made a different sound to remind you it might be off the hook. Yep.
Oh yeah,
I don't have that sound.
So if you just took the phone
yes.
off the hook and set it down,
Nope.
it's going to beep at
It's
you.
gonna beep.
Yeah, it's going to beep at you to
Yeah.
let you know.
Now, Husker Mike in Waterloo says you'd make long-distance calls after 11 p.m. because the price went down.
Yeah, this was
apparently.
11 or 9, but there was a cheaper time.
I think that's
100%. There was a cheaper time to be able to do that.
Oscar Mike was a hit with the ladies.
Yeah,
You knew that.
yeah, obviously
We
he
do
was. Yeah,
know
he's
that.
been working the phone lines.
What kind of phone?
Phone lines. Also, with cell phones in recruiting, you used to call after 9 because you called a recruit, and then it'd be cheaper to call a recruit
You're calling on landlines.
after 9 o'clock. Go ahead, Jake.
Someone says, my parents still have landlines. The small town of Wynot, northeast Nebraska,
Been there?
didn't get cell service until a couple years ago.
How could that really?
How about that? That's incredible.
I live in the
Why do I don't
1980s
live
over
there?
here.
Why not?
Why not? The cigar guy says the phone in the kitchen with the super long cord so you could talk around the corner. We've addressed that before in
Yes,
the show.
that's been a big part of
Yep.
it. Yes.
Yep, that
But
was
anyway, the
thing.
tone.
That was the thing.
Someone says Sunday after 11 p.m. was the cheapest time all week to make a long distance
Ooh, I
call.
didn't know that.
So Sunday.
Sundays were better
Post 11
times. Yeah,
p.m..
better times.
Well, you guys were a two-phone family.
Two phone family. Yes.
Seems like we were two. I think we were two. We're definitely two.
We already talked about this on the show too. If you wanted to see who had status, who had real status in town, when you looked on the phone and it had teen line.
Teen line.
If they had
Someone
a
mentioned the teen line
if
on
they had a
here.
teen line, that meant status.
And if it was in the phone book.
It's in the phone book as teen line.
Right. And there were instances of that.
So all these small towns, Jake, like in Pender, you had your own phone book. And the best part was, so it was 385, but all it said in the phone book was 5 and then the number. You only had to dial 5 numbers to get a hold of somebody in town. But then it would say teen line, and that was incredible.
It was. If it was a lot of people had a teen line, but it wasn't in the phone book. The ones that were in the phone book really freaked me out. Like, wow.
And then, like I said,
That indicated well.
my grandpa Rudy came to our house several times, because either my sister or myself were on the phone so long, and my grandma was trying to get through, and it was 2 blocks away, that Rudy would drive over to let us know that
Somebody's been on the phone for 2
2
hours.
hours. Yes, he'd drive over to let us know.
From YouTube, Troy says, yeah, the 70s party line. Pick up the phone expecting a dial tone and hear 2 old ladies talking instead. Kind of better times.
Party line.
That was party line. That was generally always in the country.
Yeah, I was going to say, I never.
The party line happened. I was part. I remember a party line. I remember it very clear. Yeah, I remember very, very clear.
Oh, because a little different. Yeah, a little different existence. Yeah. You were in a smaller city than I was.
Yeah, that was your class.
Yeah, Class A over in
Yes.
Columbus. Build the headline one more time, please.
To understand the phone, teach them the tone.
God bless it. Good job, Jake.
Jake had it.
That is Bill's Thrills.
Very much so. Thank you.
Okay, Dr. Love.
Here we
first-
go.
This is from
Here we go.
Tommy. Tommy
Oh,
starts
Tommy.
off, says, first question. Jake mentioned the
Hang
Creed
on.
concert tonight.
Come on, you jumped
Okay.
into that pretty fast.
Oh, okay. This is Dr. Love.
Okay.
From Tommy. Tommy says, Jake mentioned the Creed concert tonight that he's going to. I am considering also going as a second date with somebody.
Okay.
The question I have is, how do you actually talk at a concert? What do
Great
you
question.
First
do?
of all, it's all about the nonverbal. When you're looking over at her, it's like you have that look like that. So it's all about the nonverbal.
This is
What
good.
look is
That's
that?
Just the look. I got
it's
the
that-
look.
the
Please
look is
describe
like,
the look.
Just the look that means like this is going good. I like this song. You know, I say that. Lean over. I like this song. But here's what you do. right there. You make that look.
People can't see that
If
look.
you
How
watch
would you
it, just
describe
a
it?
squint.
It's a
like
kind of a
yeah.
squint look, kind of a one eye, kind of like that.
Nod your head.
and you tilt the head a little bit like that, and then and she gives like, yeah, that's right, and you know that means things are going well. 'Cause if you give her that look and she's kind of like,
What about a hip thrust?
About that? You can hip thrust maybe,
yeah.
like that, like the old bump,
Yeah.
the hip bump, maybe something like that. But yeah, you don't want to be like, on the middle of the song. I love this one part that comes up right now.
Hey, don't say it. Just
Don't
sing
do
it.
that. Don't do it. Also,
You can't do that.
No, you
also,
shouldn't do that.
Also, if you're, it depend and read the crowd.
Yep.
If everyone's singing along, sing along. If everyone's not, don't be the one that's just belting it out. All of a sudden,
up
she's
over
like,
there.
hey, listen, no one,
Hold me now.
hold me now. If you're not the one, if no one else is singing, don't be the one guy that is singing.
That's one part. Jake's by
Good
himself
idea.
singing it.
Good idea.
So
Those are good. That's vintage Dr. Love.
That was good.
Head nod,
Head
funny
nod.
face.
Kind
That's good, baby.
of one of these, like, and then this is the one, you also that look kind of like, don't know this song, but I like it.
Okay.
You're kind of doing the head
Yeah,
tilt a little bit.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
all right, this is
Kind
this
of like a
is
shoulder shrug.
shoulder shrug a little bit like that. Yeah, then Here you go.
All right, Dr. Love.
Next, ready? Next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric says, "Okay, this is a dinner question. Going out to eat.
Okay, this is good. This is
Yeah,
Bill
very
knows
good.
his stuff.
My wife and I have been married for a couple of years, and this is from Eric. He says,
Okay.
we like to get appetizers once in a while. My wife insists on, if we get an appetizer, getting fried pickles. I hate fried pickles. How do we agree to disagree on this, or still get an appetizer that works for both
Oh,
of us?
it's not that hard like that. You handle it yourself, and you don't even include her, really. It's like right away like that. We'll have the bacon wrapped shrimp, and we'll have the fried pickles too.
Okay.
And you just
You can
close,
both.
and you just close the menu,
Nice.
and you just handle it just like that. When you come like an appetizer, don't give the. Well, what are you thinking? Don't even say what are you thinking like that. Just say you want appetizers.
Take
Absolutely.
charge.
We'll take just pick out which one you want. We'll have the fried pickles, and I'd also like to try this and have it already set up like that, and you just move on. It's
Not hard.
Nothing's even said. Not very hard with it because the fried pickles in my mind are horrific. That's not my
I'm
deal.
totally-
I don't
they're
like fried
horrible.
pickles.
Horrible.
But
I'm okay with
but she likes fried pickles, so that's okay. There's certain things that different people like. Song of the day is different every time.
True.
Just have a plan. Yeah. When you look through, be like, okay, that looks good right there. But this one's for you. This one's for you, like that. Also, do this though. Eat one of the fried pickles.
Ooh,
Eat one.
asking a lot, but
Eat one.
Ugh.
Honey, can I have one of the fried
You gotta
pickles, please?
stomach
Yeah.
that.
Don't make a big deal out of it. Here's what you don't do. You don't do this one. I know you want the fried pickles, but can I also get something maybe that I like? Don't say that at all. Those what you do not say that. It's real simple. Order the fried pickles. Order what you want. Slap
we're
them.
going to do this fried pickle thing.
Yeah, are we doing this again? Are we doing this again? No, don't say that. Order up and go.
Great,
Simple.
hey, great advice.
Simple.
And
That's a good
sometimes
one.
it is simple.
Fried pickles are horrible.
Don't overthink things.
Don't
That's what I
overthink it.
get
Make it
from
real
Dr.
smooth.
Love, yeah.
Yep. And just move on through your conversation right away. Appetizers have been ordered. It's perfect.
Can you make the concert face again, please? Good
What's that?
song. Good song. I don't know.
Oh yeah, if it's good right away, it's like
I know that face.
yeah.
Next up,
I think it's sweet.
Kevin. Kevin says, we had friends of ours, we're all married, had a very odd request or suggestion. They'd like to go down to Worlds of Fun
Okay.
amusement park in Kansas City for a double date, a drive to KC for a double date to an amusement park. I have no interest. My wife is slightly interested. How do we address this with the friends?
Ooh. Question.
Well,
This is Kevin.
first of all, anytime that there's something that interests neither one of you, you want to try to avoid it. Try to be like, come up with something. Just like
She has some interest.
some
she
interest like
said.
that.
Okay.
My idea right now is 100%. I've not woken up one time in the last how many years and thought, wouldn't mind going to Worlds of Fun today. if the Swiggerts reach out to me and say,
Okay, then what do you do?
think about going to Worlds of Fun? I'm going.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm going. I'm like, let's do it. I'm for it. Somebody else brings it up. So you also want to think about this. Hey, they brought up an idea.
Yeah.
It's unusual. It's kind of cool. Do it. Because I'm going to say when you come back, we're going to get a text message say, you know what? It was actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool. Now, they don't have the Zambi Zinger anymore, which is one of my favorite.
They don't?
I don't think they have the Zambi Zinger anymore. It's one of my favorite roller coasters there ever. Of course, that would have been also probably 1982. So I don't know if they still
Needed to
have
keep
it.
some upkeep
Probably,
on that
probably
thing.
They did have a
upgrade.
Zambi
So I
Zinger.
say it's 100% upgrade. And then also say this, though. Hey, when you go, you're going to eat at the park. So there's not like, well, we're going to stop on the way down or on the way back and we'll get a dinner. No, we're going to eat at the park. That's what we're going to do. I say you jump in and go, have fun. Sometimes also like, all right, girls, you guys get on the coaster and we'll get on the cart behind you. We're going to go on the same, that guys ride together, girls ride together, switch it up a little bit, have a little bit of fun with it. And then, like I said, to kind of monitor which ones you like, go back and double up on a ride that you like. But I say you do it 100%.
You're okay.
Yeah.
This is from Phil, not Ruhlman, but different
Okay.
Phil, says he was at Worlds of Fun 3 weeks ago, and they still had the Zambezi Zinger.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I know I can walk right to it. I
Is
can
it
walk.
the Zambini Zinger or the Zambezi?
I always call it the Zambezi. I don't know how I said it now. Which one I thought was
Nailed
right.
it. I mean,
Zambezi
but-
Zinger.
I don't know.
They
But
still
Oh, it was,
have
John
it, though.
says they reopened the Zambezi Zinger.
Okay.
So if you can go back, Bill.
I can walk right to
You
it.
can go right
I can
to
go.
it.
I can tell you right where it's at. I can go right to it.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. I haven't been there since like 1983.
Wow.
The last time I was there, how awesome was this? For our senior trip, our senior deal, back in the day, they closed down Worlds of Fun from 9 o'clock till 3 in the morning.
What?
And high schools went. Oh yeah, we school buses and we
Nah,
went.
no
we,
idea.
Oh yeah, we actually went. We didn't go to school bus. We actually rented a Greyhound, and we went down, and all the local schools were all there, and just lines of buses, and the park was open from everybody from 9 o'clock till 3 in the morning. We got back to Pender's sun was coming up
In the 80s.
in the 80s. Oh yeah,
Better
it was
times.
better time. Imagine that.
No,
Can you
not now.
I mean, I couldn't imagine Gigi coming home going, "You're not going to believe this one, but the whole class is going to go to Worlds of Fun, and we're going to drive down. And what time's it open? It's open from 9 p.m. till 3 a.m. We're going to ride rides
That's
all night."
incredible.
I'd be like,
You gotta
"That's
do what?
incredible." Now it's like, well, you can't go. You might get abducted.
Right.
So yeah, you can't do it. So yeah, can't go. So yeah, or just and all you'd see is what? Just about what? 6,000 kids walking around looking at their phone. Yeah.
Get abducted.
Oh, Jake shut it off. I guess we're done. I guess we're done. I guess the show's done.
We had a time restraint there a little late here. It's my fault. That is Dr. Love, sponsored by Diner Contracting. Thanks for the question.